Have you ever looked at the meme and said, is that really true? Well, today we're going to do some digging around to fact check and rank those passed around memes for hashtag truth. Welcome to Meme Fact Check number 5. Up to now, I would have to say that these memes are really my favorite. The level of manipulation on this is just some next level stuff. Basically, the finger is getting pointed at the Democrats for creating the KKK or the Ku Klux Klan, the group that is identified as the poster group for racism and anti-Semitism. The Klan, as commonly known, was started in Tennessee with a bunch of anti-Confederates, which was odd since currently today extremist members of the alt-rights identify with the Confederate flag, which you don't see with the Democrats. But anyway, the original group rode around harassing African Americans and forced blacks to vote for the Democratic Party. Now understand that at that time, it was the Republican Party under Lincoln that fought for the ending of slavery and the Democrats dominating the South that were for slavery. Also, it was the Republican Party that was looked at as the liberals and the Democratic Party as the conservative party. That transition changed later in the 30s, and you don't see today any KKK member identifying themselves as a Democrat. That transition to being the progressive party happened in the 30s with Roosevelt. So, was the KKK started by the Democratic Party? No. In fact, the Klan started out as purely for entertainment with no political motivations. Oh boy. Were there people that tried to force others to vote for the Democratic Party? Yes, but it is not the same party, nor was the Republican Party the same as it is today. What's more important is the deflection that is happening. Trump was endorsed by the KKK and other various alt-right groups. Sort of that QAnon stuff meant for another video another day. But Trump was endorsed by David Duke and the KKK. When brought to Trump's attention, he feigned ignorance. Now, that's my opinion on the feigning ignorance because I think that's his MO when he's busted about something. With anything that looks bad, either he doesn't know the person or he acts like they don't know what they're talking about. And I can tell you that's pretty well documented. Seriously, you could find that anywhere. Also, there are some allegations that his father was arrested as a part of a KKK gathering. The details are pretty sketchy, but just taking a little page of that alt-right playbook and how we just throw things out there. But as I was saying, even taking that away, Trump has never really sincerely disavowed the Klan. Again, that's my opinion because it seemed like reporters had to really push him into recognizing that it could work against him. So he said, fine, you want me to disavow? I'll disavow. You know, that's like saying to my son, hey, Christopher, get off that video game right now. Fine, you want me to get off that game? I'll get off the game. He really didn't want to get off the game. He just did it because I made him to do it. And I feel like Trump does the same thing. If you pressure him too hard, he's just going to say, fine, I disavow. Now, can you leave me alone? That's pretty much what it's like. What we're seeing here is a way to try and tap into your psyche and get you to believe that the Democrats are the real racists. Look, I'm not trying to say that Republicans are racist. I'm not trying to say that Democrats are racist. What I do take issue with wrong information, and this is just bad information. What is real and what is a deflection is that there is some sort of connection with Trump. No matter how small it may look, it is documented. And put that aside for a moment and understand that the KKK endorsed Donald Trump. What does that even mean? And what does that mean to you? Do you really feel that's the right thing? And do you identify with that? I can't recall, and maybe I'm wrong, but was there ever a time in recent history where an alt-right group support was so strong and so well known? I can't think of any. And you know, if you can, put it in the comments. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but this just seems pretty strong. So I'm putting this at a solid 1. And the only reason is because the Democratic Party at the time was the party of slavery and the party that the KKK supported. But it wasn't started by the Democratic Party. And with all the history behind it, does not have a connection to the party today. Both parties are not what they were then, and there was a shift of conservative liberal values between each party that we see today. Come on, use some common sense here and think about what's going on. I really hope I put this in the context for you because I'd love to know if you need more because I'm willing to have a personal discussion about this at any time. I'm thinking you are a normal person. I get your frustration with the political structures, but let's not take snippets of history to fit a completely different present to form a narrative that's a non sequitur. Hey, Thanks for watching. Subscribe and look for more meme fact checks, and if you have any memes that bother you, or one that you are not sure about, leave a comment below of the meme, or where I can find it, and I'll give you a shout out and do the research. See you next time.